Massive landslide claims over 100 lives. Rescue operations on war footing. Kerala's killer landslide is our top focus on the show. The death toll in the Kerala floods and landslide has now risen to 108, and there is fear that this death toll can rise. Relief and rescue operations are intensifying, but intense rainfall has hampered operations, especially post-sundown. 800 people are still feared trapped in areas that are cut off by flood waters in and around Wayanad. Several areas have been completely cut off, and efforts are being made to re-establish connectivity. Temporary bridges are being made even as we speak, and some are being airlifted. The Met Department has forecast heavy rainfall in the next 24 hours. The Indian Army, Navy, Air Force, NDRF and the State Disaster Response Force are working on ground. The Indian Air Force has roped in its C-17 Globemasters. These are the heaviest lift transport aircraft in India. They are moving not just bridges but also bridge laying material that's being airlifted to Kerala to ensure temporary connectivity is established with areas that are completely cut off. The army has moved in multiple columns, including X-122 Infantry Battalion Territorial Army and from DSC Centre in Kannur to be a part of this relief and rescue operation, even as the Pinarayi Vijayan government has declared 2 days of mourning after the loss of over 100 lives. I'm Gaurav Sawant. India Today has the biggest team of reporters on ground. We will get you the latest reports, but as always, let's get started with the headlines at 10. Killer landslides in Wayanad, Kerala. Toll crosses 100. Around 800 still feared trapped. Mundakai is the epicenter of the landslides. Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan takes stock. Relief and rescue operations are on in full swing. Torrential rain blocks multi-agency rescue operations. Army, Navy and Indian Air Force pressed into action. Probe into Delhi IAS basement deaths intensifies. MCD cracks down on illegal basement. Aam Aadmi Party netas protest accusing the BJP and Delhi LG blaming them for the disaster. Another railway tragedy, 2 dead, more than 16 injured after coaches of the Howrah-Mumbai Express derail in Jharkhand. Opposition MPs demand Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav's resignation. Manu Bhakar scripts history, becomes the first Indian athlete to win 2 medals in one Olympic Games after bagging her second bronze in the mixed doubles in 10-meter air pistol. Her second bronze in the mixed doubles in 10-meter air pistol. "800 people are still feared trapped in areas that are cut off by floodwaters in Wayanad in Kerala. The intense rainfall led to massive flooding and landslide, one of the worst in Kerala's recent history. The death toll has crossed 100. It's currently 108, but the apprehension is it could unfortunately go much higher as debris cleared from villages and from roads. At least 4 villages were washed away. Early this morning when information came in, there are over 3,000 people who've been moved to temporary shelters. Homes, roads and even bridges were completely washed away. Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to the Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan and promised all central assistance. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh spoke to the Chief of the Army Staff, General Upendra Dwivedi, and was given a detailed briefing about relief and rescue operations that are currently being undertaken by the armed forces. The current situation is that bridges are being airlifted from Karnataka to Kerala to help re-establish connectivity with areas that remain cut off. We are told that when information last came in, 700 people had been rescued by these temporary bridges, but over 800 still remain cut off. And this is just in one area. There are some areas where rescue operations have been hampered by severe rainfall, floods and roads being completely blocked by debris. Let's quickly get you the latest in relief operations. What are fire department officials telling us? Listen in.
Landslide occurred very early morning today, and I think many houses are washed away by the landslide, and we have moreover 800 persons are trapped over there in the place of Mundakai. We constructed a temporary bridge with our extension ladder and evacuated the moreover 700 persons through that temporary bridge.
And I want to quickly cut across to Shibi Mol and Sagairaj, who join us with the latest. Both our reporters are on ground zero. Shibi, what location are you at and what's the current situation right now? Shibi, can you hear me? Okay, give us a moment as we try and re-establish that link with India Today's Shivi Mall. As you can see that there are those heavy earth-moving equipment behind her. Those are earth movers and JCB machines that have been roped in. Sagairaj, what more can you tell us about rescue operations that are currently underway? Will they go on through the night, especially amidst reports that several people are still feared trapped in the debris?
And what we get to learn through our sources is that they have already stopped the rescue operation, and you can see the other side of the stream. There were a lot of people, especially the rescue persons, including NDRF, SDRF, and everybody have been shifted from that stream to this side of the water. And you can see these are the zipper line where they have used these zipper line to save people from Mundakai to Chularmala entire day. Remember, the landslide happened last night around 1:30 and at 4 o'clock. And ever since that incident happened, the rescue personnel, including the Kerala fire personnel, army, navy, everybody are at the spot, and they have rescued more than 800 people. And the rescue operation is happening where the landslide has happened. Whoever has alive, whoever has been staying in a safer place, they have been shifted. Whoever stuck inside the debris, this rescue operation is still happening, and probably they might stop overnight because it is becoming dark and it is becoming even more difficult because it's raining continuously here in Wayanad.
It's raining continuously, and we can see that gushing water, fast flowing water. How many people are still trapped where you are? And I believe there are some pockets where agencies are still trying to reach. Sagairaj, if you can tell us before I go to Shibi Mall.
The agency had reached. Initially, they had problem with that bridge. You can see that is the bridge which connects Chularmala and Mundakai. Mundakai is another township. If you just cross this stream, you have Mundakai. And where these rescue operation personnel are standing, that is Chularmala. So if you have to cross, you have to use only this particular bridge. Imagine this entire area. You can see the rocks here. This is a school ground. According to rescue personnel and locals, this is a school ground, and the water used to stream that side. Because of heavy rain last night, it gushed here, and it has ended up the collapse of this particular bridge which was connecting Chularmala and Mundakai. Now the people have reached Mundakai. The rescue operation is still happening as of now. There is no official word from the government whether it has been stopped. But here, the zipper line which was being used to shift the people has been stopped. No vehicle movement. They used to get the people from there. They used to get the mortal remains from Mundakai, and they used to shift that mortal remains using that zipper line to this side of the area. But that has been stopped. That has been stopped. But we need to wait and watch whether the rescue operation and rescuing the body from the debris has stopped or not.
bodies in the debris, and that's really unfortunate because several people are still missing. Shibimol, where you are, what's the current situation? Because we are told next 24 hours, the Met Department has predicted heavy rainfall, and that could hamper relief and rescue operations, Shibi.
Well, Gaurav, exactly. In fact, if we have to finish this rescue operations, the weather gods needs to show some mercy, because what's being predicted is that it's going to rain heavily for the next 2 days. Also, the warning tomorrow is red alert from the central to the northern Kerala side. It's fully red alert. So the rains are expected. Heavy rainfall is expected. All the educational institutions have been granted a holiday from Kasaragod to the central part of Kerala till Alappuzha. So that's the kind of rate prediction that we are expecting, which is going to make it very, very difficult. Here, the rescue operations are almost coming to an end. We can see the lights being switched off because, right from 4 a.m. they have been recovering bodies struck under many, many places, which was initially very difficult to reach, because we spoke to some of the eyewitnesses, some of those rescue operators who reached the spot first at 4 a.m. who said that they did find bodies, but they were not able to, helpless in recovering those bodies, trying to, save those people who were stuck there. So that was the kind of situation there. And now all those people, because wherever we are standing right now, this is the only place we can go. Okay. Where the bodies are being recovered are on the other side, and also the search was also going on in the river also, because a lot of bodies, to be honest, was recovered from the river that was flowing from Malappuram also. So that has also been very difficult. There's a major search going in the river also. And the best news, or the positive news that we can give right now, is that there were many people stuck in certain resorts as well as certain houses. So most of them have been, saved by the army and the other rescue operators. They've all been shifted, rescued to safer locations. So that's the positive news, the only positive news that we can give from today, from the state of Kerala, and especially from Wayanad, in one of the biggest tragedies we have seen in a long, long time.
Stay with me, both of you, as we look at these latest images that are coming in from ground zero. These are live images. So even at 10 o'clock at night, you have disaster response teams that are on ground, and they're figuring out how best can they reach people who remain trapped in these areas. Now, India today has been tracking relief and rescue operations right from early this morning, and several of these areas remain completely cut off. As we look at these images, I want to get you some of the ground reports from ground zero.
Well, we are at Churalmala, where this landslide took place today morning in Wayanad. Around 20 bodies have been recovered in the latest, and all of those dead bodies will be transferred to the hospitals, and that is the current work that's going on. A lot of people have been rescued, and also, most importantly, a lot of people who were stuck have also been rescued, and they're all at safer locations in the place where the landslide took place itself. Right now, as we can see in the visuals, all the rescue operators working in full swing. There was a need to remove the sand and the debris, and all of that has been done. It has been going on since morning. This was a place where the rescue operations actually kick-started very early in the morning, right after the landslide, because this was the most feasible place where rescue operations could have been carried out, and they have completed almost all the rescue operations to a good extent. Only the last leg is remaining, is what we are understanding from the location. With video journalist Tinku Rajshekhar, Shibimol KG for India Today from Wayanad.
We are at Churalmala, where the rescue operation is underway. You can see this was a connecting bridge, but due to heavy rain and heavy flow of water, the bridge was washed away, and there was landslide on the other side of the bank of the river, and the rescue personnel couldn't reach that side of the river. That's when they tried to use the ropes and rescue the people. And you can see in the visuals that how the NDRF, SDRF along with army are trying to rescue people, whoever has been stuck on the other side of the river. And most of them have already been rescued. Remember, this particular incident happened around 1:30 in the night yesterday, and one more incident at 4 o'clock. And you can see there are two ropes where people are rescued using JCBs and ropes here. And this is a hard work put by all the volunteers, SDRF, NDRF and Navy. And there are hundreds of them who have been rescued, and there are more people who are stuck on the other side. Remember, the Kerala Chief Minister has clarified there are more than 100 bodies which has been recovered. There are full swing. The work at full swing here in Chulatpula. Yes, it is dark. People are finding difficult to rescue. People are finding difficult to cross this side to the other side. But they have found a way. Where there is a will, there is a way. You can see the kind of effort put by the Navy, rescue personnel, SDRF, NDRF, everybody here working hard and saving every single person who was stuck on the other side of a landslide. With your journalist Madhu Sagaraj reporting from India Today from Chulatpala, Kerala.
And this disaster relief and rescue operation actually shows how the centre and the state came together. Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to the Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan, offered all assistance. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh spoke to the service chiefs. C-17 Globemaster, that's a heavy lift transport aircraft that was rushed. Several helicopters have been pressed into service despite bad weather. Bridge laying equipment and two temporary bridges have already been airlifted. It remains to be seen how quickly can they be installed, because the moment connectivity is established, bigger vehicles and the JCBs or heavy earth movers, they remove all the debris from the road, then heavy transport material can start moving in this area. So unimaginable devastation. Torrential rain triggered multiple landslides. Unfortunately, it buried hundreds in this debris and mud. Homes were reduced to rubble. Villages have been washed off. Entire neighborhoods cannot be recognized anymore. India Today has the biggest team of reporters on ground, and we get you this report.
Destruction, deluge and deaths. Stalking Kerala's Wayanad, with deadly landslides striking multiple locations. Bodies of victims were recovered from destroyed homes. Dozens were buried under piles of mud. Destroyed houses, swollen water bodies and uprooted trees dotting the entire landscape. Picturesque hamlets turning into pictures of devastation.
ഇപ്പോൾ അപകടമുണ്ടായ സ്ഥലം ദുരന്തബാധിത പ്രദേശമായി പ്രഖ്യാപിച്ച സ്ഥലമല്ല. എന്നാൽ ഉരുൾപൊട്ടലിൻ്റെ പ്രഭവ കേന്ദ്രമായി അറിയപ്പെടുന്ന മുണ്ടക്കൈ എന്ന സ്ഥലം തീവ്ര ദുരന്ത സാധ്യതാ പ്രദേശത്താണ്. ഒഴുകിവന്ന മണ്ണും ഉരുളും പാറകളും ഉരുൾപൊട്ടൽ ദുരന്ത സാധ്യത ഇല്ലാത്ത ചൂരൽമല അങ്ങാടി എന്ന പ്രദേശത്താണ് വന്നടിഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ളത്. അത് പ്രഭവ കേന്ദ്രത്തിൻ്റെ 6 കിലോമീറ്റർ അകലെയാണ്.
Multiple vehicles were either washed away or buried in dirt. Indian Army, Air Force, Navy and NDRF have joined state forces searching for survivors buried under debris. Heavy rains and huge boulders from the hills are hindering rescue work.
We have sent special teams to Wayanad, especially forensic team, forensic surgeons, forensic professors and others, and also orthopedic surgeons and pediatric surgeons. We have sent a team to Wayanad, and we are sending people also from, not only from Kozhikode, also from Trivandrum we are sending people.
Many children are among the dead, whose count may rise as many are still missing. Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to Kerala Chief Minister, assuring central assistance. The Prime Minister also announced financial assistance for the survivors.
Honorable Chief Minister himself is coordinating rescue disaster management operations from his office. An IAS officer has been appointed as special officer. He will be camping in Wayanad, and CM has sent a team of 5 ministers to Wayanad. So they will be coordinating rescue operations in Wayanad.
Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan has instructed officials to run rescue work at war footing.
നമ്മുടെ നാട് ഇതുവരെ കണ്ടതിൽ അതീവ ദാരുണമായ പ്രകൃതി ദുരന്തങ്ങളിലൊന്നാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ സംഭവിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളത്. ദുരന്തം തകർത്തെറിഞ്ഞ പ്രദേശങ്ങളിൽ രക്ഷാപ്രവർത്തനം ആകാവുന്ന എല്ലാ രീതിയിലും തുടരുകയാണ്.
Kozhikode in Kerala is also facing severe rain havoc, leading to multiple landslides. Rescue teams are now racing against time to extricate survivors still buried under massive mounds of soil. With Shilpa Nair, Shibi Mol and Sagai Raj in Wayanad, Bureau Report, India Today.
We are told that these rescue operations will continue through the night. Teams of the Army, Navy and the Air Force, the National Disaster Response Force and the State Disaster Response teams, they're all aiding the relief and rescue operations. 700 plus have already been rescued. The Indian Army has joined rescue operations in Wayanad. Apart from 4 columns with a strength of approximately 225 personnel, already deployed 2 more columns consisting of close to 140 personnel are on standby at the Thiruvananthapuram airport. Rescue operations also underway at Mallapuram. Relief teams have shifted those injured. They're being shifted to local hospitals and there are reports that temporary hospitals may have to be set up and will be set up. Water level rose close to danger level at the Netravati river, causing flood-like situation in bordering South Karnataka's Mangaluru area. Schools and colleges to remain shut in this area. Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to the Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan and assured all possible support to the Kerala government in the relief and rescue operations. We're told that the Prime Minister had this conversation early this morning. He'd also asked the BJP Chief JP Nadda to ensure that party workers join this work to assist people in need of help. The Prime Minister also spoke to Union Minister Suresh Gopi, BJP's lone Kerala MP. The government has announced an ex gratia payment of 2 lakh to those killed and 50,000 to those who've been injured. Now, even as landslides are being reported in different parts of Wayanad, and of course several lives have been lost, several still missing, politics has escalated. There was ruckus in Lok Sabha as leader of opposition in Lok Sabha and former MP from Wayanad, Rahul Gandhi, began speaking about the Wayanad landslide. In the Rajya Sabha, Mallikarjun Kharge alleged that the centre tried to muzzle the opposition. All this after CPI MP held private prayers for those who were trapped in Wayanad. Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra are expected to visit Wayanad soon. Leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi raised the issue of Wayanad landslide, approaching the centre seeking assistance. Rahul Gandhi said there is a need to keep politics aside and unite to help the people in Kerala. Rahul Gandhi also spoke to the Kerala Chief Minister and assured him of seeking all possible assistance from the centre. Rajya Sabha leader JP Nadda, meanwhile, apprised the House of the situation and said that the centre is in constant touch with the Kerala government and that all assistance is being provided and whatever else is required would be provided. CPI MP blamed private players in Wayanad, said they are responsible for the landslide. He said it's because of them that bridges are being built one after the other and there is no space left for public roads.
कि रात के 2:30 बजे होने से किसी को पता नहीं चला कितने लोग मरे, कितने लोग हैं और इसके लिए हमारी एमपी उसके पास जानकारी है और वो अपनी बात रखना चाहती है. मैं आपसे विनती करता हूं कि आप उसको अलाउ कीजिए. आप जो हमको इंफॉर्मेशन दे रहे हैं उसके बजाय सरकार वो इंफॉर्मेशन दिए तो ठीक होगा.
Early this morning, Wayanad was hit by several devastating landslides. Mundakai village has been cut off and the devastating loss of lives and extensive damage is yet to be assessed due to the scale of the tragedy. I have spoken to the Honorable Defence Minister and the Chief Minister of Kerala I request the union government to extend all possible support for rescue and medical care, immediate release of the compensation to deceased people, if that compensation can be increased as well, restore vital transport and communication lines, set up relief at the earliest, and prepare a roadmap for the rehabilitation of the affected families.
हाउस के सभी लोग, इस पक्ष के उस पक्ष के सभी पार्टियों के सभी द्रवित हैं और सभी दुखी हैं कि यह घटना घटी है, नेचुरल कैलामिटी है। भारत सरकार भी प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में प्रोएक्टिव होकर के जो भी केरल में राहत कार्य के लिए आवश्यक है वो कर रहे हैं और वो किया जाएगा। स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के साथ कोऑर्डिनेशन में काम चल रहा है। अभी इस वक्त जो प्राइमरी जरूरत है वो इस बात की है कि बॉडीज को निकाला जाए, जो बचने की स्थिति में है उनको बचाया जाए, हेल्थ के दृष्टि से हम वहां पर काम करें, इमरजेंसी रिस्पांस सिस्टम को हम एक्टिवेट करें, वो सारी चीजें की जा रही हैं और आपकी भावनाओं के साथ हम सब जुड़े हैं।
The situation does remain worrisome and it's likely to rain heavily in the next 24 hours. That's what the Met Department is saying. And unfortunately, the apprehension is that that could adversely impact relief and rescue operations. We leave you with these images of devastation as we pray for the well-being of those still trapped in the mudslide and landslide in Kerala. We'll also show you the latest images of the rescue operations.